For another night, the city of Ferguson remained free of protesters despite the quiet on the streets. The calls for justice are not stopping. This morning, the family of 18-year-old Michael Brown is asking people to turn their outrage into action. The unarmed teenager was shot and killed more than 2 weeks ago by a police officer. Darren Wilson is his name. Vladimir Duthiers in Ferguson, where the community is still healing. Vlad, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thousands of mourners gathered at the Friendly Temple Missionary Baptist Church in St. Louis on Monday to pay their respects to Michael Brown and his family. This was a very emotional service, and there were some from the pulpit calling for justice and others calling for calm. The family of Michael Brown Jr. had the support of thousands as they laid to rest the 18-year-old shooting victim. Mourners included filmmaker Spike Lee, several White House aides, and Reverend Jesse Jackson. Brown's mother, Leslie, wept in front of the casket. His father, Michael Sr., sat holding his one-year-old daughter.
Michael Brown's blood is crying from the ground, crying for vengeance, crying for justice.
We're not anti-police. We respect police. But those police that are wrong need to be dealt with, just like those in our community are wrong need to be dealt with.
Supporters have donated over $250,000 for funeral and living expenses to the Brown family. But many here have also come to the aid of Officer Wilson, donating nearly $400,000 to a legal defense fund.
We wanted him to know that, we're on his side. There is a side out there that is rooting for him and the rule of law.
The protests, which brought life to a standstill for many here in Ferguson, have subsided in recent days, and many people are anxious for life to return to normal.
Welcome! Yeah.
Kids were finally able to start their school year Monday, which was postponed for 11 days due to the unrest.
Excellent. It's not even about, her not being here. It's about her going back to school and, seeing her new teacher, her friends.
Grand jury will continue to hear evidence on Wednesday to determine if Officer Wilson will face any charges. Anthony?
Vlad, thanks.